Mummies continue to fascinate and amaze us with their tales of life, death, and the afterlife. From the complex burial customs of ancient Egypt to the well-preserved remains of Incan sacrifices. Let's jump into today's video to witness the most unusual mummies of all time. The discovery of Egyptian sarcophagi is always a thrilling moment in archaeology, offering a glimpse into the rich funerary practices and beliefs of ancient Egyptians. Recent discoveries of sarcophagi in Egypt have revealed new insights into this fascinating culture and continue to captivate and inspire people around the world. In 2002, a stunning discovery was made in Egypt, a cache of mummification materials that had lain undisturbed for thousands of years. The collection included linen wrappings, resins, oils, and other items used in the embalming process, providing a rare and invaluable glimpse into the ancient art of mummification. In 2021, a remarkable discovery was made in Egypt. A 5,600-year-old mummy was found in a desert burial ground. The mummy, believed to be that of a high-ranking official, was exceptionally well preserved, with its hair, skin, and even clothing still intact. The find is considered one of the most significant archaeological discoveries in recent years. The discovery included more than 100 crocodile mummies, many of which were wrapped in linen and adorned with gilded masks and other decorations. The mummies were believed to have been offered to the crocodile god Sobek, who was worshipped as a protector of the Nile River and a symbol of fertility and rebirth. Lady Ray was a remarkable discovery made in the early 20th century in Egypt. She was an exquisitely preserved mummy believed to be a royal nursemaid from the 18th century of ancient Egypt. Her body was found in the tomb of Pharaoh Amenhotep II, alongside a cache of other mummies and funerary artifacts. This mummy was found in a small temple in the city of Luxor, where it had lain undisturbed for more than 3,000 years. The mummy of Ramses II remains one of the most significant archaeological discoveries in Egyptian history and continues to captivate and inspire people around the world. The discovery of the mummy of Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut, is one of the most famous and significant discoveries in the history of Egyptian archaeology. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter discovered the tomb of Tutankhamun in the Valley of the Kings near the city of Luxor, which contained the ornately decorated sarcophagus with mummified remains of Tutankhamun. Gazelle mummies were found in vast numbers throughout ancient Egypt and were used as offerings to the gods, particularly during the late and Ptolemaic periods. The mummies, which were wrapped in linen and sometimes adorned with intricate decorations, were found alongside other animal mummies, including cats and crocodiles. These mud mummies were found in the city of Akhum and are believed to date back to the Greco-Roman period of ancient Egypt. The mummies were preserved in a unique way, with their bodies encased in mud and plant material, which helped to prevent decay. In 2018, a team of researchers made a fascinating discovery in Egypt: the mummy of a woman who had lived more than 3,000 years ago and was adorned with intricate tattoos. The mummy, known as the Tattooed Lady, was found in the ancient city of Thebes, and her body was covered in detailed designs including lotus flowers, cows, and baboons. A strange and macabre discovery was made in Egypt: the mummy of a man whose contorted face appeared to be frozen in a scream. The mummy, known as the Screaming Mummy, was found in a tomb in Deir el-Bahari and is believed to date back to the 18th dynasty of ancient Egypt. The mummies were found in a tomb in the village of Deir Refeh and were determined to be brothers who lived during the 12th dynasty of ancient Egypt. The brothers, named Numnakht and Nakht-Ankh, were both well preserved and adorned with intricate jewelry and amulets. Queen Hatshepsut was one of the most powerful rulers in ancient Egypt, reigning during the 18th dynasty, and was known for her ambitious building projects and trade expeditions. In 2007, a team of archaeologists discovered a mummy in the Valley of Kings that was later confirmed to be Hatshepsut's. The mummy, known as Unknown Man E, was found in a tomb in the Valley of the Kings and has remained a mystery for over a century. Despite extensive efforts to identify the man, including facial reconstruction and DNA analysis, his true identity remains unknown. Sequenenre Tao was a ruler of the 17th dynasty who was believed to have been killed in battle while trying to unite Upper and Lower Egypt. His mummy was found in the late 19th century in a tomb in Thebes, and later analysis revealed that he had died a brutal death, with wounds indicating that he had been struck with axes and other weapons. Researchers have undoubtedly come across the weirdest and most unimaginable stuff while looking for signs from the past. One of these discoveries is dog necropolis. Apparently, at a site near Cairo, archaeologists found a dead body of an 8-year-old child, which was surrounded by 142 dead bodies of dogs, out of which the majority were puppies. One of the most recent discoveries has to be this flat-faced dinosaur from the Cretaceous period, who is a reptile with 2 legs and is shockingly similar to the T-Rex. Around 20 feet tall with small teeth and a carnivore, this dinosaur was alive until 98 million years ago and remains one of the biggest archaeological discoveries this year. One of the most famous and influential queens of her time, Queen Nefertiti, doesn't need any introduction. Although her ancestral lineage is unknown, there are claims that she might have been from modern-day Syria. Recently, an archaeologist made a claim that he's found the remains of Nefertiti. Unfortunately, the verification process is very long, so nothing can be said as of now. While it wasn't of great importance for the Egyptians only, even the Greeks considered cats glorious protectors sent from above, and recently the carcass of a rather interesting animal has been discovered. To us, it might seem like a lion or a lioness, but researchers say that there's a big chance that it might be an actual sphinx. Recently, dozens of mummies were discovered in the city of the dead, Cairo, and needless to say, it terrified the archaeologists a little. Despite being extremely well qualified and professional, even they're unable to deny the fact that every time such a giant cache of mummies is revealed, everyone is terrified, and according to the locals, such caches are cursed as well. We might have talked about the carcasses of crocodiles, cats, and humans, but what if we told you that a 3,500-year-old goose was discovered in 2020? This goose has a very deep connection with the Easter everyone celebrates today. That's right, folks, ancient Egyptians and Hindus were the first ones to decorate, hide, and exchange eggs during spring season. Archaeologists are terrified of opening King Tut's tomb, and it might not be completely superstitious, as one of the archaeologists behind King Tut's tomb discovery died a tragic death due to blood poisoning. This is why with every discovery, more people hesitate in getting closer to the mummies. And a lot of the ones who dare to get close die a painful death. The ancient Egyptians didn't have the scientific help that we do today. However, certain discoveries like the presence of a ramp at an ancient alabaster quarry make us believe that innovation has always been a very integral part of mankind, no matter what century it is. Coincidentally, the ramp is said to be from the days of the Egyptian ruler Khufu, who ordered the construction of the pyramids of Giza. One of the most shocking discoveries was this strange baboon skull. The interesting thing about this baboon skull is that this animal was considered the god of wisdom and was not, in fact, of Egyptian origin. Archaeologists were able to discover that it was from the land of Punt, which didn't only exist in myths but was in fact in Ethiopia or northwest Somalia. After the discovery of the remains of another mummy, archaeologists discovered this mummy had extra bones and a rather different body structure. Soon it was revealed that it was officially the first pregnant woman to be mummified, and the fetus inside her had pickled like an egg. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a huge thumbs up. And with that, we'll catch you up in the following one. Until then, stay mysterious.